So basically what happened is NASA and Boeing has teamed up for the Starliner, the Boeing Starliner. I was surprised it ever even made it to space. I thought since it was Boeing, the fucking doors would blow off it, instantly killing all on board. It made it. So both astronauts successfully made it on the Boeing Starliner. Round of applause. Everyone was pumping their fist. Yeah, Boeing did it. Take that. We did it. Let's go, Boeing. Huge W. And then immediately the Starliner started malfunctioning while they were up there. And they've had to delay their return mission multiple times. It was supposed to be a 5-day excursion. It's already going on 20 now. Because the Boeing Starliner just doesn't fucking work. It just can't stop malfunctioning. So they have a window of, I think, 45 total days. I think they have up to 45 days to get them home. And they're already looking down the barrel of 20. Because of fucking Boeing being so shit. Ocean Gate, but for space. Pretty much. That is basically Boeing Starliner, yeah. You see Noah Lyles pull out a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Yeah, he's pulled out a Blue Eyes and an Exodia. Hey, Noah, if you ever want a duel, you hit me up. Why exactly does one partner with Boeing when they have a terrible history like this? Brother, I don't work for NASA. I have no idea. I have no clue. No, Boeing's never going to get shut down. They're already in too deep. The corruption's already sank its fangs so far up the food chain. Boeing's never going anywhere, but I think eventually, they're going to face some huge changes internally. Because it's actually just a matter of time before people start dying on Boeing planes. Like, there's still no guarantee these astronauts even make it home because Boeing keeps malfunctioning. Why do people even take Boeing planes? You don't have a choice. Like, if you need to get somewhere, you need a flight, you have somewhere to be, Boeing is still, like, one of the most popular planes. Like, you can't be like, oh, I'll just wait for an Airbus. You can't. If you have somewhere to be, you're going to take whatever plane is available on that flight. And it's most likely a Boeing. The planes have a good track record, though, right? Depends on what you mean by good track record. We covered this on the Red Thread, going through like the entire history of Boeing and all of its super shady dealings. You guys, I guess, aren't remembering the Max. The reason those planes nosedived and killed all on board twice, right? I'm not missing one. I think it was twice. Is because Boeing... Okay, I don't want to just regurgitate everything on the Red Thread. Basically, Boeing, through their insatiable greed, they made these changes to the Max. The pilots were not instructed on how these changes, like the new system worked, because they wanted it to fly the same way that they were used to. So, the systems they made in place to make sure it flew the same way were never communicated appropriately to the pilots, so what ended up happening is, when data got sent to that system, it ended up putting the plane into a nosedive, and the pilots weren't educated on how to change that, so what happened is, the plane was just in a fucking death spiral nosedive, killing all on board. And it is pretty much entirely Boeing's fault. It is almost one. I don't even know why I'm saying almost. It is entirely Boeing's fault. I was a maintainer for the F-35 for 8 years. As far as NASA working with Boeing, a lot of its production manufacturing ability, best I can tell. Would you fly Emirate when it's basically a flying hotel? Those seem crazy. Those are wild to me. Probably not, though. Unless it comes with like a escape hatch, like a parachute. That's the only way I'd fly. You see that horrible article about the police officer who arrested Justin Timberlake, vilifying the officer for arresting him for drunk driving? You're talking about Daily Mail. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty mind-boggling. Had the CFO of Boeing over as a guest speaker for our club at college. Told us that their salaries have been cut by a lot recently. Well, that's good news. Not the CEO's, though. The CEO's salary was massive. He got questioned about that recently, too. Have you heard of What? Have you heard of organoid intelligence? OI. It's what comes after AI, and it's 1,000 times as crazy. Instead of silicone-based computing, they use brain tissue. What kind of Fallout shit are you talking about? Organoid intelligence? Nuh-uh. You're reading some fucking sci-fi books over there, brother. No shot. Organoid intelligence. I've never heard of this. It describes an emerging multidisciplinary field working to develop biological computing using 3D cultures of human brain cells. Seems like it's still in like a theoretical stage. Yeah, it's still all theoretical. Lab-grown brain organoids serve as biological hardware. Wow, we're finally getting into the future. Like the deep future. Hear about the brushing scam happening with Amazon and Temu? Fuck is the brushing scam? Oh, wait, the United States Postal Inspection Service has a whole article on this. Brushing scam. What could be better than... Okay, wait, no. This is how it works. Person receives packages or parcels containing various sorts of items which were not ordered or requested by the recipient. While the package may be addressed to the recipient, there is no return address or return address that could be that of a retailer. The sender of the item is usually an international third-party seller who found the recipient's address online. The intention is to give the impression that the recipient is a verified buyer who has written positive reviews of the merchandise, meaning they write a fake review in your name. These fake reviews help to fraudulently boost or inflate the product's ratings and sales numbers, which they hope results in an increase of actual sales in the long run. That's not surprising at all. You see Taylor Swift beat you to a new dance move? Yeah, I saw. This one I don't care nearly as much about, though. Like, that one I don't think's nearly as good as the JoJo Siwa one. So I don't care about that. She can keep that one. I don't need that bad one. It's like a bad... No, it's just a... It's like an actual just old person dance. Like, it's just like an old woman type gyration. That's all. Like, I do really good gyrations too, like some atrocious ones. But this one's like not even fun bad. You see the video of the two porch pirates fighting over a package. Dueling porch pirates fight to steal package.
Porch pirates duke it out for a box right after it's delivered, and it is caught on camera.
Oh, wait. This is like an actual event in an MMO. They were perfectly in sync. It's like they accidentally queued up two of the same random event. That's pretty cool. They were just waiting. Even the postage guy's like, yep. Oh, well. What am I going to do? Fucking fight tooth and nail for this package? Fuck it. I'm going home. Oh, he's got a knife out. Wait. He was ready to stab him for it. He was... How stupid can you be? You were going to stab this guy for a package you have no idea what's inside? You're about to murder a man for the chance at maybe $15 of merchandise? Holy shit. That's actually probably just a pair of socks, yeah. And this guy's got the fucking knife out on him. It's mine! I need this!
In Sinking Spring Borough, Pennsylvania, while the residents were home, the two men...
But at least the other guy didn't leave empty-handed. Everyone's a winner. He walks away with a flower pot. So he got the package, but he got the flower pot. Everyone's happy. And he's probably actually made more money. I bet that flower pot's gonna be worth more than whatever's in this box. Just a hunch. Driver probably in on it. Okay, let's... What? Brother, this driver's... He's like in his mid-60s, probably. You actually think he's just working with local porch pirates as some kind of, like, racket? He's part of the underground porch pirate network. He's like, guys, we got a hot one. AT&T phone delivery today. Dude is going to make more money just delivering packages than selling this phone and getting scraps from it. Side hustle? It's just not worth the effort of doing that. Like I said, he's going to make more money just delivering that package than splitting it with the driver, the knife wielder, and whoever else is in on it. He'll end up making like $20 off that phone sale. When will this shit fiesta stop? What does it take for pirates to not do it again? Well, they just don't really get caught. Matt's had 2 packages stolen off of his front porch, and he gets that woman on camera every time. It's hard to find them, actually. Like, you would think... You'd think, right? You have video footage of them. This guy isn't even wearing a mask or anything to cover his face. This fucking goofball you can just see plain. But it's still hard. Like, we don't live in Minority Report here where you have Tom Cruise in the hub that's able to, like, connect crimes before they happen and shit. And, like, this massive database of seeing everybody. That, like, it doesn't exist. So it's still hard. That woman continues to steal packages off Matt's porch. She actually just stole a magic card that he ordered not long ago. At least we think it was her. Didn't she literally steal your merch? Yeah, she stole a merch package from Matt once. Yep. Yeah, I mentioned the Theb situation a little bit, but here, for those that don't know. This is a SOT player who's getting unfairly targeted by Rare. So I don't know. Did he post the video on YouTube or is it still only on Twitch? Looks like it's still only on Twitch. He's got a VOD that explains pretty much what happened, but more or less he just kind of trolls. Like, he just talks some shit. And apparently Rare has a big issue with it, so they, like, banned him and, like, issued a DMCA. There's, like, a bunch of different things, so it's, like, his accounts are facing termination as a result, which is all just a bunch of baloney. And I really think it'll just get overturned pretty soon, but I imagine it's still a huge headache in the moment. Yeah, no, the same that same Rare. The once great company that's kind of fallen off. Yeah, that Rare. Apparently this game is great though. I still really want to try it at some point with friends. But that's pretty much that in a nutshell. It's Rare being complete unreasonable assholes about pretty much nothing. Like, they allow cheaters in the game. They don't, like, there's people that just post videos cheating on the game and they still don't get punished like that. It doesn't make sense. So I really don't think it'll stick. I truly don't think that'll stick. Like the strikes, that is. Or anything. Like the DMCAs. Prank on Porch Pirates like Mark Rober. We actually talked about that. If you're still talking about the Porch Pirate that is terrorizing Matt, we did talk about doing something like that, but we're just not smart enough. Like, we don't know how we could actually prank the Porch Pirate. Like, I guess the only thing we'd do is just leave a box of poop or something out there, but we don't really get a whole lot out of it. Seen the Porch Pirate that got flashbanged? Wait, a Porch Pirate got, like, an actual flashbang? You seen the Jack Doherty and Neon fight? Yeah, it's one of those things that you have to just ask yourself, who gives a fuck? I just don't care. That's not even entertaining. It's just sad. It's just so lame. It's so lame. You hear Beyond Good and Evil got mentioned is still coming out? When? No shot. Yes, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in development, and we cannot wait for you to discover more about Jade's past in the 20th anniversary edition. It'll be 20 more years before Beyond Good and Evil 2 comes out. I can't believe this shit is still in development. Game is set to lose more money than Skull and Bones. The amount of money this game is going to lose it's going to break records. It's been in development for 10 years, right? I think it's 10 years. Maybe even longer. I think it might actually be like closer to 12 or 13. Oh my god, 2008. Holy shit. Which means it was in development in 2007 at least, because they actually released teaser for in 2008. Son of a bitch, that's crazy. This has to be the longest development hell for any game ever, right? Because Half-Life 3 is not in development, and it hasn't been for a long time, but this apparently has been. Yeah, so Duke Nukem previously held the record at 14 years and 44 days of development, but Beyond Good and Evil 2 is now at 16 years, so it beats that. It is now the game with the longest development time. So just think about all the money it's already losing. 16 years of paying a salary to this studio to develop this game that still isn't out. That's 16 years of clams being flushed down the shitter. Then you have to factor in all of the other things that have been going on for the 16 years that they've had to pump money into. And when this game comes out, it's going to need to sell like fucking 20 million copies to even break even. Plus all of the marketing expenses that they're going to incur. This game can't be successful. It's just set to lose money. It'll be the first quintuple A game. Like, everything they've ever shown for Beyond Good and Evil 2 actually looks hype. Like, really hype. It's such a shame that it's still not out.
Master, but yo, hand it over. I got a hot date. Don't do late.
Do you think the Corey Perry curse is real? Is that the guy that's said to maybe be the victim of a curse that killed him? Oh, no, wait, you're talking about the NHL player. I thought you were talking about that fucking guy that has the entire Reddit post about how he might have been the victim of a curse. No, you're talking about Corey Perry on the... Oh, I see. My bad. There's a church selling plots of land in heaven for $100. What a good deal. What a bargain. The Church of the End Times claims to sell plots of land in heaven for $100. Is this the church using the AI art, or is that Daily Mail? This isn't their Facebook page, but this appeared to have a big write-up on it. Where's just like the Facebook page? Spanish church sells land in heaven for $100 a square meter. Biggest real estate deal on the planet. Christian... What is happening? Oh. Christian church of Spanish Portuguese lineage has started selling plots of land in heaven. The pastor of Intums claims he spoke to God in 2017 during a meeting, as per TikTok influencers who post the news online. The land is being sold at a rate of $100 per square meter, and even a portion of it could be guaranteed living next to the creator of the universe. Could guarantee living next to the creator of the universe. That's a steal. $100 to live next to the man upstairs? Sag, too poor for heaven. Yeah, imagine you can't afford a plot of land in heaven, so you have to go to hell. The Lord's like, did you pay her $100 to the Spanish Portuguese church? That's super cool. They've already collected thousands of dollars. I mean, they've earned it. They've got the rights from God to sell plots of land in heaven. You'd be a fool not to spend money on that. I love how people will do anything, believe anything. It's actually so impressive to me. It's hard to feel bad for stupid people nowadays. It's not even so much feeling bad for them, it's just it's super annoying when the people that are objectively wrong about that shit preach about how they're actually right, even though that they're blinded by their own delusion and desire to be special. Like, no, I actually 100% needed to spend the $2,000 for a plot of land in heaven through this church. Who would win in a three-way free-for-all? Homelander, Omni-Man, or Defister? Defister for sure. Joe Parra talks with you wedding dance. I don't know about that, internet. Joe Parra talks with you wedding dance. Nah. You want to know what dance I want to learn is this one. I don't know if this brings it up or not. Oh yeah, this one. I saw this, or Matt sent this to me the other day. That's what I want to hit. He's so fucking smooth with it. Oh, I know, it's good too. He sent me a longer version. That one is... They fucking deep fried the shit out of this. You can't even see his feet move. Oh, this is the one Matt sent me. See, that's so smooth. I hit that one at the club, the whole fucking club shuts down. Did you know John Travolta's newest terrible horror movie where he plays an autistic stalker made him $3,000 at the box office called The Fanatic? That sounds so familiar. I'm pretty sure I saw a trailer for that not long ago at one of the dog shit horror movies I saw. Someone made a video on this. A big YouTuber made a video on this movie. Chat would probably know better than me. But yeah, no. I remember seeing this trailer. And the video someone made about it, but I never watched the movie. It was so awesomely bad. It's directed by Fred Durst. Yeah, Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit. Yeah. And I don't have any Hatsune Miku cards. I didn't get any secret lair drops on it. The fact that it only made $3K with an $18 million budget is hilarious. Well, not only that, $3,000 with Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit behind it and John Travolta is actually extremely impressive. The AI extending Vines trend on TikTok. Oh, is that the one where it's like, they take the 21 meme and they like have, like, what is it? It's like a monster or something enters in the back or whatever and it like reloops or some shit. I saw a little of that on Twitter. And they did that for another meme as well. I forgot the other one though.
This group of time travelers is going back and changing history by interrupting the most famous vines. From only a spoonful to D's nuts, no content is safe from the mysterious travelers. The earliest iteration of this trend I could find was uploaded by Your Birth Certificate on the 15th of June, interrupting King Bak's seminal work with the big screen.
That's pretty.
That being said, if you
AI
know
is
an
pretty
earlier
interesting in
example,
this
please
way.
comment
What
below.
the fuck?
Vines are perfect.
So, how does that work? You just plug it into Luna AI and it just generates the ending for you? Oh, it's Luna AI, not Lunia. Gotcha. Also, people using AI to edit movie scenes, it's horrible. I saw one with you on TikTok. Like an extended AI meme thing? Let me see. Holy shit, that's cool. What the fuck? What is happening? That was interesting. That was so interesting. Wow. Cool. So AI does all of that without any prompts? Like, what do you even do for it? Because that shit had me transmogrified into, like, Mudahar and Windigoon. All the famous memes have been altered like this. Yeah, that's how we got to this little rabbit hole. It's cool. Like, it's actually cool. Did you hear the line in Saudi Arabia might be reduced from 106 miles long to 1.5 miles? Yeah, the fact that they're even still going to try and go through with it, though, is crazy. Hear the news about the government taking Adobe to court? Yes! Over their subscription dog shit, right? I forgot to look into that, but yeah, there's finally action being taken against Adobe, which is a dog shit company, by the way. Like, their software is really good, but they, as a company, are horrible. Yeah, I paid for that shit. That's unlucky. There's a commonly accepted belief that Adobe is a product that you are morally right, no matter how you argue, to pirate. I see that being talked about a lot. How no matter what, you're always in the right for pirating Adobe. It's a company that deserves it, to be honest. They fucking suck. They are so bad. When customers do attempt to cancel, the DOJ alleges that Adobe requires them to go through an onerous and complicated cancellation process that involves navigating through multiple web pages and pop-ups. It then allegedly ambushes customers with an early termination fee, which may discourage them from canceling. Isn't that so fucked that you can do that? Well, I guess you can't since they're being sued now. Oh, you're canceling? Well, you're going to get charged extra for that. You're canceling using an Adobe product? Okay, well, enjoy this $50 fine. And it's not cheap. It's It's a $99 early cancellation fee? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe that. That's absurd. No shot. As if $20 a month for just Illustrator isn't an overcharge to begin with, apparently they'll charge you an $84 early cancellation fee. Holy shit. That's absurd. Customers encounter similar obstacles when attempting to cancel their subscriptions over the phone or via live chat, the DOJ alleges. The complaint claims subscribers have had their calls or chats either dropped or disconnected and had to re-explain their reason for calling when they reconnect. The lawsuit alleges that these practices break federal laws designed to protect consumers. I'm so glad they're taking action against this fucking company. I am so happy. I really hope Adobe gets smacked down. Don't forget they also changed their terms of service so they have unlimited rights to use your artwork with no royalties or credit for their AI. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. That was only like a month ago that they made that change. Not even a month ago, probably, that they made that change. Adobe is just a company that actually makes the most heinous decisions in the space here. Lawsuit also targets Adobe executives Meninder Sani, the senior vice president of digital go-to-market and sales, as well as David Wadhwani, the president of the company's digital media business. Complaint says both executives directed, controlled, and had the authority to control or participated in the acts and practices of Adobe. Adobe didn't immediately reply to a request for comment. They probably never will either. Do you see the video of the guy freaking out because he was given a pink lighter when trying to buy a lighter? What? Angry customer destroys store after being sold a pink lighter. What? Nah, this has to be like a skit. Okay, so this is just a guy who's messing with people. He's like giving them like voice crack, giving them pink lighters to get their reaction. It doesn't even seem like Well, no, this guy definitely got mad. Guy runs a channel and just trolls customers all the time. Some people are just unhinged. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.